right, you guys, as you can see, the Aero Garden, it hasn't been showing the count or the days planted, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But I will tell you, once the water level is low and you need to add more plant food, it will blink red. So that's what's going on right now. As you guys can see, the growth is crazy. But I am going to do a video pruning the dills because this one is really doing its thing. Okay, and they said once it gets about 6 inches, you want to prune those off. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of the dill off. Everything else is growing great, you guys. We have one thing that did not grow: the thyme. And I don't know why. I actually was looking forward to that, but hey, it's all good. So I'm going to, let's see, let me get you guys a good look in there. So as you can tell, there are all kind of roots in there, and it has a fill line. So of course the water level is low. So I'm going to add some more water, have my water here, and then fill that until it says to fill here. Okay, so now that it's filled to the top, and then we are going to add our plant food. So the plant food, easy enough. You do 8 milliliters every 2 weeks. And I believe this is week 4. That's crazy. A whole month has gone by, you guys. So I definitely have to get to pruning. Get you guys close, and you just want to pour it in here. I like to pour it on each side. And literally that is it. Put the top back on. And once it registers, it should stop blinking red. And yeah, we'll be good to go. But I am going to, like I said, I'm going to be doing a video real soon pruning these babies. Just wanted to give you guys an update. Like I said, we are on about week 4. Everything is growing, growing, growing. But the dill has really taken the cake. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lady Savage, and I'm back at it again with another video. Before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on your girl's channel, and share it with any and everyone, and let them know your girl harvest season is growing. Okay, you guys, I will say one thing about growing inside: you can be as comfortable as you want to be. Okay, I am rocking my onesie right now. And if you saw a video where I was in the garden in my onesie, shh, let's keep that between me and you. But anyways, you guys, we are going to get straight into this video. We are working on the Aero Garden, as you can tell. Oh my goodness. It is really doing its thing, especially the dill. Oh man. So the dill is growing like crazy. I wish you guys can smell this. I wish it was a smell cam, because this really smells like herbs. Literally. So on today's video, you guys, we're going to be pruning the dill. I don't really think it's time for me to prune anything else. However, I may clip off some excess things, because in the instructions it does say to prune often. So let's get started. All right, you guys, so I had to also take a moment to show you guys my new tools for the garden. I'm super excited and can't wait to get to using these this upcoming season. So we are going to be pruning with these guys, but shout out to my Nina Bina, my lovely, lovely friend and coworker. She bought me this toolkit for my birthday. I'm so grateful. But yes, had to do a quick intermission because this is just too cute. 10 out of 10. would recommend. All right, let's get back to the video. So some people may wonder, like, should you stake these up? How should they be sitting, or how should they be growing? Sorry, it's getting sidetracked. So there are some people that stake their plants or their herbs or whatever they're growing in their Aero Garden, but I just really don't know how I feel about that, you guys. It's just not a lot of room, and they're so like fragile. I moved this one earlier, and you can see it broke, but they're so fragile, so I don't really know. If anybody has any suggestions with that, let me know down in the comment section below. I think for my first go round, I'm not gonna stake anything, but if I get some good suggestions in the comments, I might, because we are about probably 4 weeks in now with growing the Aero Garden things, and everything is really, really flourishing except for the thyme. The thyme didn't do anything. So, ooh. All right, I'm gonna sit you guys up and then we are gonna get to pruning. All right, you guys, I have my pruning tools here and we are going to get to pruning the dill. Let me see if I can move this, turn it so you can get a better angle. I wish I could come from over top, but I don't have a way to set you guys up, so we're gonna have to do it this way. All right. So it looked like there was 3 seeds in here and they all 3 bloomed, because they're kind of like 3 separate, well, not kind of, they are 3 separate plants. So I'm just gonna prune these as much as possible. You guys, they are so tall, and as you can tell, it's starting over again. So I'm probably gonna have dill for a while. I'm gonna keep pruning these off and see how much it grows. So like I said, these other guys here, we're just gonna let them keep growing and doing their thing. Ugh, this poor thyme. That's so sad, but I think 5 out of 6 is a pretty good score. All right, let's keep pruning. All right, and I wanted to just also go back a little bit because I was cutting down here for some parts, but as you can tell, let me bring you guys closer. As you can tell, I did not cut along the main stem of the plant because that will damage it. However, when you're pruning, you want to cut higher up. But as you can tell, they said to prune often and regular, and I did not do that. So I had to get away or do away with some of these excess stems just to alleviate the pressure from this poor guy. As you can tell, I already cut off this much, and this one has already started to sprout back up. So clearly it needed that weight gone. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up with that. Learn from me and prune early and often, so you won't have to worry about cutting so low, and you can just prune higher up. All right, let's keep going. It's like when you're pruning, you also, in this Aero Garden, you have to be mindful of this space and your other herbs growing over here. That is one, I guess, intimidating thing when growing in the Aero Garden. Like, everything is so close and so tight. I'm used to my grow bags where I have so much room and so much space between the 2 or 3 or however many I'm growing at a time, so I don't have to worry about cutting any of the other guys off. So alrighty. All right, you guys, I have successfully, I'm not gonna say this is pruning, successfully harvested my first round of dill herbs. I am super excited to taste them. Like I said, they already just smell amazing. So I am going to package these up and put them in my fridge. They didn't talk much about storing, but I'm gonna put them in the fridge just to preserve it. And if you have any recommendations, drop them down in the comment section below. But as you can tell, I got a lot from the first harvest. This is how our dill plant looks now. It's still 3, but they are sitting up. And it's clear that it was good that we got all that excess stuff off. Now I'm going to prune some more, but I didn't want to go too crazy all at once because it's not very good for your plants. It's kind of like that shock factor. You don't want to overwhelm them by pruning off way too much from your plants. So just a little bit at a time and frequently. That's where I messed up, but it's okay, you guys. Going forward, we are going to prune much more often. And looking at these little guys, I'm just looking because of course you want to look at all these leaves that don't really have, oh, I'm sorry, I had the camera view all kind of crazy. But yeah, you want to prune off all of these extra leaves, but because these are so small, I'm not sure which ones have, like which ones are going to grow and develop stuff or which ones just like extra leaves. So I'm gonna wait it out a little bit longer. But yeah, this is where we are so far. So we only pruned 1 of the 5 herbs that actually grew. And yeah, we're gonna be back to prune some more. So what's up, y'all? It's your girl Lady Savage. I'm back at it again with another video. So you guys, I decided to just go ahead and put all of these videos together. It's really showing the progress of the Aero Garden and how it is doing. But so before you see this clip, you would have seen the clip from about maybe a week and a half ago in the progress of the garden. But right now, y'all, it is going crazy and I need to do some more trimming. So with that being said, I was like, let me grab my camera, make sure I bring you guys along to see the progress. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I probably already said this, but it's okay, guys. It's a new day, so we're gonna say it again. Join harvest season. What are you waiting for? All right, let me show you guys how well the Aero Garden is doing. Yes, look at this. Ooh. Yes, it looks like a little mini jungle. It's going so crazy. Oh my gosh, I love it. As you can see, it's blinking red, but that is because, let me see. Okay, it's blinking red. That is because the water level is not all the way to the top. I say this every time, but I swear, I wish you guys could smell this. It's so crazy. I'm gonna add some more water, but we are going to clip away. As you can tell, this is the highest that the light will go. So I need to trim these down. I mean, they're so pretty. Look at that. So nice. So nice. Wow. And this is the Thai basil. Is it Thai basil? Yep, that's the Thai basil. Remember, the only one that didn't grow was our thyme. Then we have our Genovese basil, which is doing pretty good too. As you can tell, I'm not going to trim anything off of this one. However, I probably will get rid of some of these leaves on the side. And then we have our mint. Our mint is doing pretty well, doing pretty good as well. But yeah, so we're gonna have to clip some of this off, you guys, because literally it has no more room to grow. So we're going to take some of that off. Wow. I saw some people dropping down in the comment section what to do with these herbs, and I am going to dry some out. I'm going to freeze some. I've been sharing some with my coworkers. So yeah, I'm just super duper excited. The Aero Garden is growing fabulous, okay? And I would recommend 10 out of 10. But I'm gonna get you guys set up. We're going to water our plants and we're gonna get to clipping. All right. Okay, y'all, so before I get into harvesting, I went ahead and made 3 napkins so that way I can keep track when I lay them out. I really can tell the difference, but you know, sometimes it can get confusing. So we have the dill, the basil, which I should have said parsley, so I don't even think the regular basil, no, it is. So we have basil and Thai basil, and I have to make 1 more for the parsley. So we're gonna get into this harvest. Look at this, y'all. It's exceeding the light. Like, yeah, I gotta get these cut. All right, let's get it. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go in and, hey, I'm here, just off camera. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and trim some more of this dill. Wow, this is really rocking and rolling. Actually, I'm gonna just go ahead and clip off this parsley because it was here. Y'all, when I tell you this stuff, and excuse my voice because this is fresh off the wake up. So, sounding a little tired somewhat, but all right, we're gonna trim this parsley. So this is actually the whole parsley plant. So I'm gonna trim these little ones down here. Down here. And you guys, we've been growing the Aero Garden for about like 4.5 weeks now. So we're probably gonna be harvesting the entire garden soon, but I just wanted to do one last trim so you guys could see that. And then we'll be shutting it down and getting ready for our spring and summer harvest. I'm so excited for that. Or harvest, our grow season. You see, I'm talking I'm talking with confidence already, our summer harvest. But this is the Thai basil. And I'll show you the actual top of the plant. It's so cool. It's actually this one with all of these little purple buds. They're so cute. But we're gonna chop all these because this is way too high and they're getting impacted by the light. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clip those down as well. So, all right, let me push you guys back down. And I really feel like once I clip all these off, that's just going to be the end of this plant anyways. But maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and clip it because, yeah, like I said, it's just way too tall. And I'd rather take it now than for it to be damaged completely by the light. So look at all of that. Wow. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm gonna have herbs for years. Like, yes, I cook with these, but it's just a lot. So I'm excited, looking forward to that actually. And one thing I will say about the Aero Garden, unlike growing outside, there's not a lot of bugs that come from this. I did see like small little gnats at one point, but it was literally like a couple of them at the initial growth stages. And so now, since then, I haven't seen any. So I love that because although I love to garden, I don't love the bugs that come with it. So that's another plus. If you aren't really a bug person and don't want to grow outside, get an Aero Garden. And again, this video is not sponsored, you guys. I just like to pass on good information and good alternatives for people who like to garden. I wish I could leave this one here, but again, it's too tall. So we're clipping this down too. Look at that. The Aero Garden did so well. All right, so this is the Genovese basil, and I'm going to just prune this one because yes, it is tall. There's a couple pieces of Thai basil that's not hitting that light yet, so I'm just gonna leave these here, let them grow. But I'm gonna prune the Thai basil now, so that way it can focus on going just up and not having these side shoots going on. Prune this guy too, which is the Thai basil. Get all these leaves out of there. And look at the mint over here, you guys. The mint, it's growing slowly but surely. It actually was the last of the bunch to sprout, so it's catching up with the other guys. It looks a little sad at times, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Part of me wants to clip off this little side shoot here, which I probably will, so it can focus on, well, both of these side shoots actually, so it can just focus on that main stem there. But we're not gonna mess with that one yet. We did our parsley, we did our Thai basil, our Genovese basil, and now we have to get into this dill, you guys. This is actually the second harvest of the dill. This dill grows well, and it grows a lot. So, and look at that. Again, it's past the light, so we gotta get that cut down. All right, let's finish this out. So yeah, I hope this other Thai basil just keeps thriving. I hope I didn't cut off too much, but I had to get it out the way, you guys. It was just way too tall for the actual system. So now there are 3 main stems in the dill, which I believe are the multiple seeds that were in the pot. That makes the most sense, right? So I am going to go ahead and cut 2 of the 3 off, you guys. Like I said, we're getting to the end of the Aero Garden grow season, so it was gonna come to an end at some point, so it's okay. I'm fine with doing this right now and just seeing what happens. But this is one of the stems that made it through. But yeah, I think all 3 of the seeds that were in that pod actually grew. But yes, dill smells amazing. All of them smell really good, but dill literally just smells so good. I'm gonna clip off the second shoot. This is the second one. Okay. And then I'm going to clean up this main one here and get a lot of these pieces gone off of it. Okay, so this doesn't even look like the same Aero Garden. It looks like we started over, which is perfectly fine. This is what happens when you harvest things. So we had a great harvest, you guys. This is the basil. Like I said, this wasn't ready yet. Wasn't quite ready. Wasn't quite ready yet. So we just have a few of the basil leaves. This is the dill. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with all this dill. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some of that out. We have the parsley. And then we have our Thai basil. Oh my gosh. And it all smells wonderful. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. See y'all next time. Peace.